Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All praise be to Allah with His tawfiq alone. Madrasa Fatima's construction work is now already complete, and all praise be to Allah even more that not only construction is over, but Talim is also now already underway, and there are more than 40 students already part of our madrasa within the first few days. I would like to give you an opportunity to have a look at the madrasa in terms of construction. The madrasa will be called Madrasa Fatima. Of course, everything had to be done under Al Furqan Welfare Trust. Had to call it a bit residential school to attract more attention from the locals. It's in a small village called Dunga, Kiembeni, Unguja, Zanzibar. A side gate leading towards staff quarters. This gate is totally independent from the main gate of the madrasa, giving no males the access to the madrasa. Small little shelter for the watchman to reside. In other words, a doorkeeper's little hut. This building here in front of you is the classroom block. The front part of it is the office. This building right at the front that you can see is the prayer hall or the multi-purpose hall. And the secondary hall that you can see behind it is the dining hall and the indoor play area, as well as the kitchen behind it. And then on the extreme right behind the trees, the block you can see are the dormitory blocks. These are the staff quarters, not yet 100% complete, almost there. A week's work left. We'll be soon taking you to each individual place, an individual hall, to give you more closer view of each department of the madrasa. Giving you a little tour of the office of the madrasa. A simple office with very minimal furniture at this moment of time. On the side of the office is a small little storeroom with all the books and kitabs that are going to be part of our madrasa syllabus. A more closer look at the site between the classrooms, the dining hall and the prayer hall. What you are seeing here is a classroom block. The first one being the office. All the rest are all 5 classrooms. A pathway between all the 5 classes. If we could take an opportunity to have a look at one of the classrooms. Benches, no windows, again a simple structure without ceiling boards. Blackboard already ready, and there's another class. Shoe rack in front of every class. Pathway running from the classrooms towards the boarding side, the dormitory side. There is a small little wuzu place during class times. The dormitories are locked, hence during the class time, if they would like to make wudu, this is the facility for the staff and the students, as the toilet block in the dormitories are locked at that time. There is 2 toilets here for the staff and also for the students who may need to use during class time. Front block, this is the prayer hall. Let's enter from the rear entrance on the right side. There is another entrance at the rear on the left side, approximately 16 meters in length, 16 meters wide. Again, simple structure, no windows, no ceiling boards. We'll see how it runs, whether this is manageable or not. What you are viewing now before your eyes is a dining hall and a kitchen at the rear. May I take you inside the hall? There are 3 entrances, one at rear on the right hand side and one at rear on the left hand side. I'm now entering from the rear entrance. Opposite side is the rear entrance. From the opposite side, approximately 16 meters in length and 16 meters in width. It's a simple structure, has to be an open place but watertight. Simple structure without extra additional cost of ceilings and so forth. No windows, allowing free air and ventilation all the time. As it's a hall that requires no security, there is no need for windows. Many times glass windows attracts only more heat. This is the dastarkhan, allowing it to become dry before the next meal. Shoe racks already available. At the rear of the hall, you can see 2 big servers. These are the areas where the food is going to be served from. Looking at each one more closely. Food is already being prepared. MashaAllah, it was a worthwhile spending a little extra money behind tiling the area just to ensure the hygiene and cleanliness is in place. Here in Zanzibar, people are more used to cooking via using gas, whereas in the mainland Tanzania, people are more used to using charcoal and firewood. Through the other server, all the utensils are available, already ready up to accommodating 100 students. Alhamdulillah, so far it's well being maintained. Full view of the kitchen now. Washing area at the back, in one corner, in a private corner of the kitchen. Servers from the front side. And there is a storeroom here on the side, large enough to store a number of sacks of food supplies. This is a food rack. In each section will be food for the day. At the rear of the kitchen, this small little place has been constructed in order to dispose the waste of the madrasa. Disposal of waste in the country is a very big issue. There is no competent and a satisfactory measure of disposing waste. Especially residential madrasas and schools have a big problem. They have created a small little place where all the rubbish of the madrasa will be dumped, and every so often it will be burnt away. And there is no better and more economical way than that. A rear view of all the buildings from behind the kitchen. On my left side are a set of dormitories. On my right side is the dining hall and the kitchen, and then in front of it is the prayer hall. Dormitories, a rear part of one of the department of our dormitories. Behind it is an open play area, although it requires a bit of tidying and attention. What you are viewing now before you is the dormitory section with the toilet block at the back. Special gate has been created which remains locked during the class times and also during the night time for extra security for the girls. Even during the class time, they're not allowed to enter into the dormitory for better quality of education. Two sections. The block on my right side has 5 rooms. Direct access to the room. In between, a little space for flowers and plants, which are already underway, as you could see. The section on the left, similar section with 5 rooms. Let's take a close look at each individual room. If you've seen one, you have seen the rest. Bunk beds, one on my right, then two more on the side. Three more bunk beds at the back, two more on the sides, and one on my left side. Each room can accommodate up to 18 students, 9 bunk beds, 10 rooms, which means at present our boarding facility can accommodate up to 180 students. A fan is a must in this country. Extremely hot, especially in November and December. There's so much humidity that I've never seen such humidity anywhere in the world. Been to Saudi Arabia and many other hot countries, India and Pakistan, but never seen anything as such in terms of humidity. Mattresses are also provided, which are available in other rooms. Walking towards the rear part of the boarding and the dormitory area, coming closer to the toilet block. What we can see in front is an enclosed area, storeroom, extra door to give them access once they have washed their clothes and they want to dry them out. Special door created for that reason. Totally an enclosed area with a number of toilets and a number of shower rooms. Outside the toilet block is the wudu area and the washing clothes area. This is immediately behind the dormitory block. Looking at each toilet more closely, most part of it is fully tiled. The tiles are not very expensive, but it's been tiled only to maintain good standard of cleanliness and hygiene. Quality of the building is much better than the madrasa in Arusha made for the boys. Let's just have one quick look at one of the showers. Soap dispenser, a hanging hook, this is now facing towards the dormitories. Dormitory block on either side.